let's say you're on your way home from work. You're taking the same route that you take every day. But now you're in a dark alley, and this day is different. A stranger steps in front of you, wielding a knife, and asks for your wallet. So as a legal card-carrying citizen, you go to execute your right of self-defense and pull your firearm and squeeze the trigger, but nothing happens. I'm Corey Phillips, and today I'm going to talk about gun maintenance, and I'll start off by talking about why it's important to you. Why should you clean your gun? And then I'll move into basic necessities of what you need to accomplish a proper cleaning and inspection. And then I'll walk you through a very basic field stripping and cleaning of my own firearm. So to start things off, firearm is a tool. Just like your car, just like any bit of hardware that you have laying around your house, you need to keep it properly maintained and cleaned to the factory specs. Now, why would you do that? Well, if you keep it clean and keep it maintained, it'll operate, unless there's some sort of defect going on, but that's why you would also inspect your firearm or your tool. If you're cleaning it, it also keeps the value. Now, firearms, just like cars, just like houses, just like any other thing that you could sell, if you're not properly maintaining it, it will degrade and it will break, and its resale value is almost nothing. Now, if you keep care of it and you clean it and you inspect it and make sure it's to what it's supposed to be at all times, then you have no problem. It'll actually hold its value. Now that we've talked about a little bit why you should clean it, talked about a little bit of what a basic kit you can buy contains. So, you can go to any sporting goods store and pick up a very simple gun cleaning kit, like so. So, I pick up a Hops 9 kit, which I prefer, because I like the Hops 9 brand. It comes with lubricating oil, which is good. It comes with a solvent to break up all the gunpowder, any kind of residue that comes from firing it, and it comes with patches, cleaning rods. I add toothbrush and some G96 gun treatment, which also cleans, lubricates, and protects your firearm. Now, you can do it however you want to do it at that rate, or get whatever other brand you need, but this is what I prefer. And they become pretty cheap. You can buy one for under 20 bucks at really any sporting goods store or firearms dealer. So, now we've talked about a little bit what you need to perform it. Let's go through a very basic field stripping of my pistol. So to start things off, you have your pistol. Now, a very basic pistol this may be, and even though I know it's unloaded, you will treat every firearm as if it is loaded. So finger off the trigger, point it away from any living thing or anything you don't intend on killing. So start it off, clear it. Remove the magazine, pull back the slide, and inspect the chamber. Nothing. Cool. Now this one is, you want to follow your whatever firearm you have specs on how to field strip. But this one is fairly simple. I'm going to pull down the trigger guard, put it aside, and pull back the slide and release it. So I have my slide separate from the lower. Now, I'm going to remove the spring here and set it down. Now, here I have is the main operable parts of my firearm on the lower receiver. So, what I'm going to do here, take my gun treatment and give a good liberal spraying on some of the components here, moving parts. Make sure you got a good coating so it can start to break down a lot of that. Get it down the barrel of the weapon, because a lot of gunpowder gets in there. And then take your slide here, or upper receiver on a lot of rifles, and do the same thing. Get all the parts in there, good and coated in there. Right. And then get your spring. Now at this point, while that's sitting there settling, you can start tackling the barrel here. Take your brush, attach these rods together, and then you have a nice wire brush on the end of it. Most gun kits will have it. And you want to run it in and out of the barrel, knock out all that gunpowder residue and anything that could have accumulated in there, dirt, water, or whatever it may be, depending on where you're shooting at. Give it a couple run-throughs, and then take your whatever other brush you're going to use and brush out all the gunpowder residue from the rest of the parts. Like I said, this is going to be very basic, very quick. This process should take you a good 30 minutes if you're doing it right. So you brush out everything real good, knock all that stuff loose. Do the same with your spring. And after that, take the rod you were using and switch out for one of these. Take the eye hole attachment here and run one of your patches through there. This is going to actually clean out the barrel of your pistol and get all that residue out of there, like so. As you can see, it's pretty dirty. I was firing it last weekend, so get a nice run through, and you'll probably use a good 4, 5, 6 of these cloths, and you want to keep doing it until it actually comes out grayish or white. You want to keep make sure you get everything out of there. So basically, once you've done all that and you want to lubricate the firearm again, you want to reassemble it like that. Usually in the reverse order that you took it apart. Make sure it's all lubed up good and it's still operating the way you want to do it. And that's a basic field stripping, basic cleaning. Obviously, I rushed through it real fast. You'll take, like I said, it could take a good 30 minutes to sit down and do it, but the basic process is the same. Just make sure you get all that black char stuff and gunpowder out of there. So today I talked about the importance of gun maintenance and firearms cleaning. I talked about how it helps hold the value and maintains its operability, so when you need it, it operates. I talked about some basic cleaning materials you'll need, like a simple gun kit, cleaning kit that you can pick up at any sporting goods store. And then I walked you through a brief field strip of a very simple pistol. A very simple cleaning process that I rushed through. But I hope after this you can appreciate the importance of firearms maintenance, and you never find yourself in a situation with a dirty firearm that won't operate. Thank you.